Before I show you what happened on day 25 of this investigation, I need you to answer something for me. 25 days. An 80-year-old woman vanished from her bed in the middle of the night. No suspect, no car, no confirmed motive. A person who moved through an entire neighborhood like they were invisible. And then, on day 25, investigators came back to the house. A convoy of dark SUVs, multiple agencies. One vehicle pulled straight into a garage and the door shut behind it. Nobody has explained what they were looking for. So here's what I want you to tell me. Do you think investigators went back to that house because they found a new lead, or because they missed something the first time? Speech Balloon, drop your answer in the comments. If you're new here, this channel covers true crime the way it deserves to be covered. No fluff, no entertainment noise. Just the case. Backhand index pointing down, hit subscribe and the bell, so you don't miss what comes next in this investigation. We are not done with this story. February 1st, 3 in the morning, Tucson, Arizona. An 80-year-old woman is asleep in her bed. Her name is Nancy Guthrie. Mother, grandmother, a woman who built her life quietly in this city, far from cameras, far from the spotlight. Her daughter is Savannah Guthrie, one of the most recognizable faces in American morning television. Every day, millions of people wake up to Savannah's voice on the Today Show. Sometime between 3 and 4 a.m., someone came through that door. Someone who had been watching this house, watching this family. Someone who had stood on this very street before and waited. Nancy wanted none of that. She just wanted her life, her home, her routine. By day 25 of any missing persons case, one of two things has usually happened. The case has been solved or the case has gone cold. The Nancy Guthrie case was neither. What we know, Nancy was taken from her home in the early hours of February 1st. Surveillance footage captured a figure near the property, a man in a dark jacket, carrying a backpack. No car on camera, no face confirmed. A ghost. But here's the detail that changes everything. That same figure had been captured on a camera image taken weeks before the abduction, possibly as far back as January 11th. Almost 3 weeks of watching. 3 weeks of studying the routine of an 80-year-old woman before making a move in the middle of the night. There was no confirmed getaway vehicle. Ransom notes arrived and were never authenticated. Tips came in and went nowhere. And an FBI source said what everyone was already thinking. This person moved like the invisible man. How does someone abduct a person from a house with cameras and leave absolutely no trace of how they got away? Drop your answer in the comments. Day 25. One single day after Savannah Guthrie announced a $1 million reward for information leading to her mother's safe recovery.
It is day 24 since our mom was taken in the dark of night from her bed. We still believe in a miracle. We still believe that she can come home. She may already be gone. She may have already gone home to the Lord that she loves. If this is what is to be, then we will accept it. But we need to know where she is. We need her to come home. We are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery.
They came back. Not one car, a convoy, multiple dark, tinted SUVs. Pima County homicide detectives confirmed on scene. FBI agents confirmed. And then, one black SUV that did something different from all the others. It pulled directly into Nancy's garage. The door closed behind it. Whatever happened next happened out of sight. When the garage opened again and the SUV pulled out, the entire convoy moved quickly, like something had been accomplished. The person inside that vehicle was never identified on camera. What were they looking for? Investigators do not return to a crime scene 25 days in without a reason. You do not mobilize multiple agencies, coordinate a convoy, and bring an unidentified figure through a garage door out of routine. Something changed. A tip came in. Forensic analysis of the original scene flagged something that needed to be verified. Or the $1 million reward shook something loose that pointed directly back to this house. They walked the front door. They examined the area where blood was found. They moved around the side of the house. They spent time at the back near the guest house. They were methodical. They were focused. And the timing, one day after the reward announcement, is not nothing. That is almost certainly not a coincidence. What do you think was in that black SUV that went into the garage? A witness? New evidence? Someone connected to the case? Drop your answer in the comments. There's a theory developing inside this investigation. It has not been confirmed publicly. It has not been named by law enforcement. But if you look closely at what investigators have actually been doing, the evidence keeps pointing in one direction. What if Nancy Guthrie was not the target? What if she was taken to get to her daughter? The Savannah connection. Law enforcement has been quietly revisiting locations where Savannah Guthrie filmed the Today Show segment with her mother in the months before the abduction. A restaurant in downtown Tucson. Other stops along that trip. They are asking staff a very specific question. Was there anyone watching too closely that day? Anyone who made you uncomfortable? Anyone whose attention was focused on Savannah or her mother in a way that felt wrong? That is not a routine follow-up interview. That is investigators reconstructing a timeline, mapping every public moment where someone with fixation on Savannah Guthrie could have seen her mother, studied her routine, learned her address. Former FBI hostage negotiator Phil Andrew described the profile this way. Whoever did this came with emotional premeditation. This wasn't opportunistic. This person knew who Nancy was, knew who Savannah was, and had been building toward this for a long time. And then there are Savannah's videos. Listen to the tone of every single one she has released. She is not speaking to the public. She is speaking to one person. Gently, carefully, without accusation. The FBI helped craft those videos, which means the FBI believes the person watching has a very specific relationship with Savannah Guthrie in their own mind, one that Savannah doesn't even know exists. If this is a stalker who targeted Savannah's mother to get close to Savannah, does that mean Nancy could still be alive? 25 days. No suspect charged. No vehicle identified. No confirmed proof of life. A case that by every statistical measure should have broken already hasn't. And yet the investigators came back. The sheriff's silence. While federal and county investigators were making their return visit to the house, a volunteer search organization called the United Cajun Navy was standing by on the street outside. Trained teams, thermal drones, K-9 units, experienced search and rescue professionals who have helped crack cases across the country. They asked for permission to help. They called. They emailed. They sent a full operational plan. The Pima County Sheriff's Office has not responded. You can read that one of two ways. Either the investigation is so active, so sensitive, that they cannot afford outside interference, or something is broken in the communication between agencies, and an 80-year-old woman is paying the price for it. What breaks this? Law enforcement believes this ends the same way most cases like this end. Not with a dramatic confrontation. Not with a forensic breakthrough. With someone talking. A friend. An ex, someone who was told something they were never supposed to know. In 4 to 6 months, or maybe 4 to 6 days, someone is going to say something to the wrong person in the wrong place, and the entire case is going to crack open. The $1 million reward is designed to speed that moment up, to make loyalty a transaction, to make keeping the secret feel very expensive. Nancy Guthrie is 80 years old. She has a pacemaker. She was taken from her bed by someone who had been watching her for weeks. Every single day matters. Investigators came back to this house on day 25. They walked the same ground. They opened the same garage. They stood at the same door where something unspeakable happened in the dark. We do not know what they found. We do not know who was in that black SUV. But in an investigation this cold, this quiet, investigators returning to a scene means something. It means the case is not over. It means there is still something here worth finding. Nancy Guthrie deserves to come home. Nancy Guthrie has been missing since February 1st. A $1 million reward is offered for information leading to her safe recovery. If you know anything, contact the Pima County Sheriff's Office. We are not moving on from this story. We're to stay on this until there is an answer. Red circle if this investigation matters to you. Subscribe. Every new subscriber tells the algorithm this story deserves attention. That matters for Nancy. Speech balloon, and before you go, I want to know, after everything you just heard, do you think Nancy Guthrie is still alive? Be honest. Type yes or a no in the comments and tell me why. I read every single one. Backhand index pointing down, share this video. The more eyes on this case, the better the chance someone talks.